Hey, it's the Ryan Rican, and I'm sick and tired of this whole stuff with gun control. I I don't know a lot about guns. I know enough. I know more than the average Democrat. um, but here's the whole thing. It's not, it's not about guns. It's about control. Okay, because here's the whole thing. They're here like Biden's calling for the assault weapons ban. Okay, but they don't define what's an assault weapon. Here's the whole thing. Here's a picture of these guns. Okay. Here's the whole thing. They're all the same gun. Okay. This this one here that looks scary is still the same one as this one with the wood finish, and the same thing as this one and this one. The only thing is this one here and this one, this black one, would be banned, where this one would be okay. Same gun. But I shouldn't say that because here's the whole thing. When I say they don't know what they're talking about, okay, I'm gonna play this idiot twice because he's gonna show he shows 2 points. Here's my first point is that they don't know shit about guns.
Mentioned you want weapons of war out of circulation. What is a weapon of war to you?
Assault weapons. Assault weapons.
So is that like semi-automatic handguns and rifles?
Semi-automatic weapons would qualify as assault weapons. And these are things that should be banned.
Almost take almost every gun out of people's hands.
I mean, handguns, for example, would not qualify under what I just described. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Okay, here's the whole thing. He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about because a semi-automatic gun is 99% of all guns. 99% of all guns are semi-automatic. A handgun is semi-automatic. According to him, it should be banned. Okay? It's not but here's the whole thing. She interviewed him after he made a speech where he let the cat out of the bag. He lifted the veil to see what they're really after. And it's not about gun control, it's about control. They want absolute power. They want absolute power to pass whatever the hell they want. That's the problem. And this is what happens when he's a representative from New York. I think it said White Plains. I think it says in the next video. But it doesn't surprise me that someone from New York, being that I'm from New York, doesn't know much about guns, if anything at all. Check this out.
Enough. You will not stop us from advancing the Protecting Our Kids Act today. You will not stop us from passing it in the House next week, and you will not stop us there. If the filibuster obstructs us, we will abolish it. If the Supreme Court objects, we will expand it, and we will not rest until we have taken weapons of war out of circulation in our communities. Each and every day, we will do whatever it takes to end gun violence, whatever it takes. What we will do is not fail the children of this country the way that you have failed us, the generations of Columbine, Sandy Hook, Parkland, and Uvalde. I yield back, Matt.
So, what did he just say? He just said, if you don't do what we want, we're going to abolish the filibuster. If you don't, and if that doesn't work and the Supreme Court blocks it, then they're going to, they talk about, that Trump elected activist judges. Wait a minute. So if you're going to expand the court, then you're putting your own activist judges on there. So it's not about, like I said, it's not about control. It's not about guns. It's about control, because this they use people's emotions against them, because nobody wants to see dead kids. Okay, but you know what? Nobody wants to see people dragged into train cars. Nobody wants to see people being locked up in their own homes because of a virus. No one wants to see camps for people with a virus. What are those two examples? China and Australia. Okay. And you had extra long lockdowns in areas where, like, Trudeau now is calling for, abolishment of handguns. Pretty much that's what he's doing. So it's not nothing. This is stuff that anywhere where there's any sort of gun rights, the government wants to take it away. Because at the end of the day, and if you have an armed populace, you can't run roughshod over them, because it's dangerous. People go, oh, but if something happens, what's you know, are you gonna, are these people with these guns, are they gonna be able to, stand up to against the American military? One, not everybody in the military is gonna be okay with this. That's one. That's why they use January 6th to go, oh, we got to get rid of these extremists in the military, because they only want people that will follow orders. Two is the fact that the reason why they want to do this is also because they could go and lock you in your homes. They can't, look at what happened with Breonna Taylor. Tragic story. She got shot and killed. Okay. The guy, her boyfriend, shot back at the police. Okay. He shot a guy in the leg. He shot one of the police officers in the leg, and his charges got dropped. Why? Because he said he didn't know that they were the police. So when they shot, he shot back. And great, he didn't get charged, because if the police didn't announce themselves properly, then he has all right to defend himself. Somebody broke into his house. Look at Afghanistan. Okay. The American military was there for 20 years. We couldn't win because they were defending their homes, and they knew the terrain. They had to leave. We had to leave there. Biden totally screwed that up. But that's, so when you say that, when people say, oh, if tyranny comes here, we can't do anything against the military, it's bullshit. People protecting their homes are going to fight to the bitter end. People are not going to want to go into the train cars here. And so at the end, it's about control. It's not about the guns. They want to control you. They want to be able to control every facet, because if that's the case, you don't end the filibuster. The filibuster at least makes it that you have to have some compromise. Okay. You can't run roughshod off the minority. And people who go, majority rules, too bad. No, too bad. This is a republic, not a direct democracy. We have democratic institutions, but we're a republic. And if you don't like it, get out. Period. You don't like the fact that we have a Second Amendment? Cool. There's plenty of countries that don't have it. Don't let the door hit your way, and don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Period. Someone breaks into my house, with my two kids in my house and my wife, all you're going to hear is, and then you're going to have to run, because if not, your ass is going to get shot. You don't break into somebody's house and, without knowing how they're protected. I got cameras, and, it's not like I don't want to shoot somebody. I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. You break into my house, that's what's going to happen. Period. And this is why places where there's high gun ownership, there's lower crime because people, criminals don't want to go into a home where they think they could get shot. So you're more likely to break into a home in New York City than you are in Houston, Texas. Because in Houston, you're taking you're playing Russian roulette with your life. Because you have more than a 50-50 chance that person has a gun. And that's what the government doesn't, the government doesn't want you to have that power because it's a check. Ultimately, it's a check on their power. The Second Amendment protects the First Amendment. But like I said, I'm gonna play it one more time because you really, it's crazy what this guy said. It's that we'll play it one more time. Hopefully it plays right.
Stop us from advancing the Protecting Our Kids Act today. You will not stop us from passing it in the House next week, and you will not stop us there. If the filibuster obstructs us, we will abolish it. If the Supreme Court objects, we will expand it, and we will not rest until we have taken weapons of war.
Yes, they will pack the courts. They will end the filibuster. Whatever it takes to be in power, to take control. Period. Anyways, I'm the Right Rican. You can follow me on YouTube and Rumble, whichever one you're watching this. Please like and subscribe. I just realized I forgot to put my banner, my scrolling banner. There it goes. But you can also go to my website. It's therightrecon.com. And you can interact with me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Gab, Telegram. Gab is one of my favorites right now. Parler, Getter, I have them. The only one I don't have yet is Truth, which I keep saying. So anyways, with that being said, have a great weekend, everyone.